Hi, Paul Gold here from tennisinfoproducts.com, and today it's the king versus the king. It's the Wimbledon 2011 final between Rafa Nadal, the defending champion, current world number one, and Novak Djokovic, the form player of this year with the unbelievable run of matches, unbeaten this year, only one loss so far, and we are now into July, and as of tomorrow, regardless of today's result, the new world number one. So we've got the best two players in the world going head to head in the biggest tennis tournament in the world. Like I said, defending champ Rafa Nadal and form player Novak Djokovic. Now Rafa leads the head to head 16-11, I think, but Novak has won the last 4 matches all this year, some big finals, including some matches on clay where everyone thought Rafa was pretty much invincible and unbeatable. Having said that, difficult to predict. You can't really predict who's going to win, but here are what I believe are the keys. Now, Novak has proved that he can beat Rafa. Like I said, he's beaten him 4 times this year in some big Masters finals, so he knows he can do it. Now, he has all the tools to do it, and his form earlier this year with his improved serve, superior fitness, and in fact superior forehand to backhand with Rafa and backhand to backhand exchanges with Rafa has made it difficult to see how Rafa can win. But ever since Novak has lost that unbeaten run, where he lost to Federer in the French Open semi-final, Djokovic, I think, has not been playing as well as he was. He doesn't seem as mentally calm and as mentally clear as he was. And these things are linked, by the way, and there's going to be more on that to come in the next day or so, so look out for that. But I believe that if he rediscovers anything like that form of a couple of months ago, he wins. Djokovic will win. But what about Rafa? Surely I can't dismiss this great champion too quickly. Of course not. That would be stupid. He is the defending champion. He's got a long unbeaten run at Wimbledon now. Remember, it's 3 years in a row now that he hasn't lost. Obviously, 1 year he didn't come back. So he's on a long unbeaten run. He knows the courts. He's got the belief that he can turn up on centre court and win. But the only thing is Rafa has to execute more things well to ensure victory today. But if anyone can fight and if anyone can do that to the end of the match, it's going to be Rafa. So let's have a look. 1, Rafa has to serve well. He needs a high first serve percentage, obviously, and he normally does, but I think he needs more than just putting the ball in play. I think he needs to use the slice serve a lot today for the following reasons. In the deuce court, he needs to serve a lot down the centre to the Djokovic two-handed backhand, but with slice to make Djokovic move. Because I think Djokovic has a better return than Rafa, and the main reason for that is that Djokovic tends to hit his return more aggressively and therefore can be more harmful with it. So Rafa has to make him stretch and move to hit the return, especially because it's two-handed, which means Djokovic is less likely to be as aggressive as he wants to be. Same in the ad court. Swing the ball out wide, which is a great serve for the Rafa lefty serve anyway, and force the two-handed Djokovic to step out wide off the court and get the ball back rather than actually stepping in to think about hitting it with any power. Secondly, Rafa also needs to volley. Now, one of the big things about their matches earlier this year was how well Djokovic retrieved the ball. He did to Rafa what Rafa had done to everybody else for years. He got the ball back so often that you eventually miss. Now, this caused havoc with Rafa in terms of his shots and his head. Again, not calm and clear, more to come on that. And that just led to errors creeping in that just hurt him big time. Rafa will have to come to the net when he gets Novak on the run and volley into the open court rather than allowing the ball to bounce to play another ground stroke, which only serves to allow Djokovic the opportunity to get back in position and to repeat the cycle that he knows he can win again and again. It's going to be a great match. Now, maybe a classic because both men really want to win so much for all the reasons I mentioned earlier. I think if Novak plays his A game, I believe he wins. But this is his first Wimbledon final. It's the one he wanted as a child. It's the tournament he wanted to win. So we don't know how he's going to react. For Rafa, he's been there many times before, but funny enough, I still feel he has the most work to do. Bottom line, it's close, but Rafa, the best baseliner of all time, has to employ the two shots that traditionally were the stock shots for the grass court player, the serve and the volley. I can't wait.